Hello everybody, this is Hunter Black Luna, and welcome to Let's Play Mass Effect. I'm not going to be talking during long sections of this because it's a long BioWare RPG, which means there's a lot of dialogue and it's written well. And I don't want to mess with that.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection.
Let's log into Shepard's
Secure
Facebook.
connection confirmed.
Time to enter our ID records, or as some call it in the business, create your character. And yes, I am doing air quotes when I say that. I'm gonna enter a new ID because Shepard is a girl.
Please log in to access your profile.
Except if you want a romance tally, then Shepard can be a guy. But Maz can take care of that, so there. We'll get into that later, and I'll explain a little more for people who aren't massive Mass Effect geeks.
Warning, data corruption detected.
Fuck! Even in the future, nothing works. Alliance is running Vista.
Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Well, this just conveniently lets us go over history that our characters should already know about themselves while still telling the audience. Pre-service history. Earthborn, you were a gang kid raised on the streets. Colonist, you were raised on one of Earth's colonies and your family was killed by marauding pirates and slavers. Spacer, you grew up on spaceships, joined the Navy in the footsteps of your parents, who are still alive, and so you had a healthy childhood. Certain backgrounds lend themselves to Shepard's disposition, and they also open up a special quest line. I'm gonna go with Colonist. It's kind of the neutral option.
Confirm psychological profile.
And for psychological profile, it's sort of the same thing. Ruthless means basically you're Dirty Harry. You get the job done even if you have to bend the rules a lot. War hero means you're a paragon of sorts, who's a hero for everybody and everyone's like, you're so brave and great. The soul survivor means you've seen your whole unit die and you've got the strength of a survivor, but you could have serious emotional scars too. We're gonna go with war hero.
Confirm military specialization.
Ah yes, Shepard's class. The basic rundown. Soldiers are combat specialists. Engineers are technical specialists. Adepts are biotic specialists, which are like psychic powers with your mind, as you can see from the glowing. Like she's from X-Men? Yeah, that's kind of what it's like. Each of these three emphasize that combat, tech, or biotics at the cost of the other two. Engineers and adepts can't equip heavier armor, and they can't get advanced weapons training. And then you have these three classes, which are nice mixes. Infiltrators are tech and combat. They get sniper rifles and some neat abilities. Sentinels are biotic and tech. They're the weakest in stand-up combat, but they have many specialized abilities which can help in a variety of situations. They're your Swiss Army knife, basically. And Vanguards are close combat specialists using biotic in combat. They get in close, bash, smash, and hack. And they have shotguns. And they can use medium armor, like infiltrators. Choosing a class is always interesting. According to statistics, the vast majority of Mass Effect players tend to go with soldiers, and I did too. They get health regeneration and some other nice bonuses. But I think we're gonna go with something a little more interesting. Namely a Sentinel. I love the tactical flexibility you get with so many powers you can fling around. And it'll be an interesting challenge to do this with no actual combat capability to keep me alive.
Confirm facial identification.
Ah. You could really mess Shepard up. I mean, you could really get it bad here. I'm just gonna alter relatively minor things. Give her some blush, some eyeshadow. Change the hair color to a deeper red. And shift the brow. That looks good. Have the brow color match the hair, because otherwise it's an obvious dye job, even though it looks sort of like a dye job anyway. I really like it with the black streaks. It's good stuff. And eyes. Let's mess with the eye color and make the eyes really bright green. Like especially on my screen, they just stand out at you. And let's change the eyes to be a bit wider, just cause. Alright, there we go. Not massive, because if you do massive alterations, you take Shepard's appearance into your own hands, and that's usually... People can try for months to create a really good looking Shepard that's as good as the originals.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Alright, here we go. We have successfully created Jane Shepard, a colonial war hero, a sentinel, with a little bit of a gothic streak maybe. Yeah, you can't change the settings once you get into the game and realize it looks like an eldritch abomination, but ours doesn't, so cool.
Identification confirmed.
Gameplay settings. I'm going to be playing this game on casual difficulty. You can play it on veteran. It doesn't enhance your gaming experience in any way, because the combat system in this one is markedly inferior to the one in Mass Effect 2. In Mass Effect 2 I can play a hard difficulty and it's a rewarding experience. On this one, it's more about the story than the combat. So that's why I'm playing casual, and I'm sorry if you feel that's kind of a cop-out. I sort of agree Let's Plays should be done on harder difficulties, just to show what a man you are to the YouTubes. But on this one, I simply can't hack it. Even normal mode kicks my ass through some of the more frustrating fights, so no. All other settings are okay. We're good to go. I'll try not to talk during the cutscenes at all, or very little.
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. The board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Welcome to the dialogue tree. Other games obviously allowed you to pick your reaction much earlier than Mass Effect, but this is one of Mass Effect's defining characteristics, and this is basically how you write a game with branching dialogue. The nicer option, the neutral option, the douchebag option. Almost invariably in this game, that's how it goes.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
I've seen that opening like a dozen times, and it doesn't really get old. We are now assuming control. Which is another joke you won't get until we get to Mass Effect 2. Q draws and holsters your weapon, and yes, they have no problem with you just popping off on the deck of the highly advanced and very expensive spaceship. Here is our codex. Primary codex entries have voices.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers.
Yeah. Maybe I'll make a video with all the codec entries together. This is stuff that doesn't pertain to anything, but I'll flash it for you. If you want to check it out, then by all means, pause the video. This is the timeline of human stuff. The current date is 2183. Codec tells you a lot. It's a great world-building tool where they don't have to tell you every tiny little detail through cumbersome dialogue.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting.
That's fair enough. Z toggles between walking and running. I think for this we'll have a casual stroll to let us hear all the dialogue.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
One of the sort of semi-minor characters, like named Crew the Normandy.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Let's ask about this Turian Spectre.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I gotta agree with the crew. There's something fishy going on here. Let's ask about Captain Anderson, too.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
And you actually get experience for talking with people and exploring the conversation trees.
Doc, it's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
I'm just gonna point out one thing about Jenkins here. His middle name is L. He is Richard L. Jenkins, and he's young and eager and ready for some real action. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a girl waiting for him back home, though, so there might be some hope for him.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What do you know about the Spectres?
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Foreshadowing anybody? Let's learn about Eden Prime.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
I think that kind of over-eagerness really does tend to get people hurt.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye.
Another 10 experience for just talking to people, learning stuff. Those are completely optional conversations with Presley and Dr. Chakwas and Jenkins. Oh, Nihilus. And no captain.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it,
That's
really?
pretty ominous.
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe.
Alright, now's our last chance to ask some questions. We already heard about Eden Prime. Let's ask a little bit about these Protheans.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Alright, so this is really important.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander.
That ship looks a little too Lovecraftian for my taste. I don't know. Definitely can't be good.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
We've officially hit planetfall, everybody.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Yep. Alright. We've made landfall on Eden Prime. In the next part of Let's Play Mass Effect, we're gonna find out what the hell is attacking this colony. Thank you for watching. I'm Hunter Black Luna. See you next time.